Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to another Sunday night live with Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' demonstrator in Auckland, New Zealand. And so, welcome along. Tonight we're going to make this double diamond fold card. I'm just going to get myself organised on the computer so I can see what's happening. See if anyone is going to join me tonight. There we go, Lisa. Hello. Feels like a long time since we've been doing this, so I'm going to just push this back a little bit because you don't need me popping in. So this little card here it sits up like a little hat, I suppose, or a little upside down boat. So yeah. And it's got decorations. You could probably put another triangle piece in the back there. Hello, Alison. I hope you're feeling a bit better today. Had a bit of a rest and things. I did see your post about having a visit to have your injection. That was quite nice. I came to the house after all of that mucking about for you. All right, so what we're using today is also is a new pack from the Designer Series paper range. This paper is called, I think it's called He's the Man. So it comes with some really cute, I can get them to show you some papers. So I've got this one with the glasses, bow ties and shoes on this card. It also in the pack comes with 2 sheets of die cuts. Happy Sunday, Andrea. Yay. 1 more week of school. No problem, Heather. That's not a problem at all. I've got a little drawing that I did myself, so I'll take a photo of that as well. So you can kind of see, just makes it a little bit easier to see. So yeah, it comes with 2 12 by 12 die cut sheets. So if you got my paper share, what I did, just so that you didn't end up getting any cut, because if I'd cut them into quarters, you would have got half die cuts. So what I did is I kind of separated them all out and then just like tallied them out, so you've got a mixture of different ones. So those are 2 of them. This is another one, and so are these little stars from the die cuts. And then this is one of the other sheets. Now it's like a barbecue kind of series, and on the back are all just sort of, hi Sylvia. On the back, just kind of quite muted, but men's tone colours. So Cajun Craze, black, early espresso, crumb cake, and then I've just got some black pieces. Excuse me, I've just noticed that my voice has gone all funny. Let's have a drink. Hang on a sec. Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's get started. We have got a piece of card that is 4 inches by 10 5/8. Now, 10 5/8, if you're looking, I don't know which is easier to show you on, actually, probably the arm that comes out. Then you're looking at 10 5/8, which that's not showing up. Let me lift you up a little bit so you can kind of see. Can you see that? Okay, so 10 1/2 is 10 4/8, all right? So 10 5/8 is the next, not the next line, but the next, like, second longest line, I suppose you'd say. So the longest line in between the half and the 3/4 is 5/8. So that's 10 5/8. So you would need, so if you're doing it in millimeters, 10 5/8 is roughly 20, it is, well, actually, it is 27 centimeters, all right? So 27 centimeters, and then 4 inches is 10.1. But so I mean, you can adapt it, but you just need to adjust your scoring and everything that you need. All right, so we don't actually need the arm bit for our scoring. So what we're going to do is we're going to score at 2 from each end and then in the middle. So 2, turn it 2 and then 2 that way. So let me get my cutting blade out of the way. So excuse me, I think when I watched this she said score it 2 inches on each side, and I was like, okay, hi Angela. So 2 inches that way there, all right, because that's why you've got 4 there. Pop it in here, go down to 2 inches, and then we're going to flip it all the way around, and we're going to go to 2 inches. Now it's been a few weeks since I did this, so hopefully my brain still works. So you should have 2 inch mark there, and it comes right across, 2 inch mark from the other end in, and then 2 all the way down the middle, 2 inches down the center. All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to pop this in here. You need a pencil, and you're going to put a little tick mark at 4 inches. All right, and then you want one at both ends. So on our trimmer, if you follow that line there, that's 4 inches there, and then we're going to flip it, rotate it 180 and go back and get it on 4 inches. So I'm going to put 4 there and 4 there. So you'll end up, you can rub these out later, or fold it on the inside. Hi Gail, hi Maureen. Sorry, now I've lifted my camera up, it's hard to see your comments. So 4 inches at each side. Then what you're going to do is take the center fold it through the middle, like so. Then you're going to pop this in, and you want 3 1/8. So 3 1/8, and you want to have it quite close to the edge on the actual fold. All right. So if you've got a ruler, you can use a ruler. 3 1/8. Let me see if I can find that here for you. 3 1/8 is 8 centimeters if you're doing it by centimeters. All right. So 3 1/8. So you're going to come in 2 little marks on your, and you're just going to put a mark there. All right. And then you're going to rotate it 180. And so what I did is I just put it so that it went across there, and then this way, nice and flat against the edge there. 3 1/8. So then you're just going to make sure, whoops, make sure that your mark is there and there. Then you've got your 4s there and your 4s there. Okay, so I'm going to score that and score that, and I'm just doing it quite quickly so that we can it's actually quite a quick card, so hopefully a few of you give it a go. And I've been thinking about what I don't know if everyone that's here tonight was here last Sunday when we were chatting. I have parent interviews on Wednesday night, so I won't be doing one Wednesday night. But a suggestion was made that when we go back to doing Wednesday nights, that you have the Sunday and the Wednesday you have until the following Sunday night, and we'll do 2 draws. So I think that we will go with that. I think that's a really good idea. It gives you a little bit more time to have a play, and hopefully not too stressful. All right, so now what you're going to do is your 4 inch tick mark that you've got along the top, you're going to line that up with this mark here. Now, if you want to, it might be easier with a ruler. Otherwise, you can line this up in your trimmer. And if you put your trimmer blade down, your ruler down, you can actually, and then I just use my bone folder. Oops. Just hold it in place. And then you're going to do the same thing and come this way. So that bit there and that bit there. Pop it down. No, mild out, Kel. That bit there and that bit there. So your 3 1/8 there and your 4-inch there. I'm just going to come from the center out again. So you end up with that point bit there, and then you're going to rotate your card and do the same thing on the other end. If you want to, you can get a ruler and line those 2 lines up, and then just use your bone folder. Alright, I actually like the guide, it helps me keep it straight, so it doesn't move, but entirely up to you as to what you feel most comfortable with. And this using this, it kind of locks your card stock in place as well, so you don't have to worry about it moving. When you go to do your score. Alright, so I've just realised that I haven't cut all my pieces of card, so hopefully we'll be a little bit early and I can get that done for you. So we're going to score all of these, and we want it to work, we want it to be quite nimble, so we're going to go and score them both ways because we want it to fold out nicely. Now we're just going to pinch that one and then pinch this one, making sure I haven't oh my gosh, what am I doing? That one just isn't quite playing ball. Oh, that's terrible. Make sure that that's on the inside, because hopefully that is on the inside. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to hold that like this, and then your 2 pieces, the 2 end pieces are going to be your mountain folds, and then your diagonal pieces are going to be valley folds. Now if you find, what I find is if you get them into position, one of the downsides of them being quite nimble is, so you could start with one side at a time, is you want to pop that over like that, hold the bottom pieces, and they actually just really nicely fold in. Okay, and then once you've done that, using the side of your bone folder that's not going to make a mess on your card, you can burnish all your score marks. Now you can leave it like this if you wanted to, alright, so you could just have it like that, or you could pop the center piece in here. So now that we know how it's going to go, we're going to open it up. This is the right side, so then we're just going to get our 4 pieces of black. Now these 4 pieces are going to go in these end squares here, so they are 1 7/8 square, alright, because remember these are 2 inches, so it gives us just a tiny matting. And then our designer series paper is 1 3/4, so again just a really tiny edge around it. If you are someone that likes a bit more of a matting, then excuse me, by all means just adjust them. So you could make these 1 3/4 and these 1 1/2. You could alternate your paper so that you've got different designs on each corner, or you could have them all the same like I have. It's up to you. Excuse me. Where has that come from? Oh, don't hum, it's croaky too. Anyone else crafting at the moment finding the glue is just drying really quickly? I went to put something together today for one of my card classes, and normally you have some wiggle room, which is why I like the glue, and I had no wiggle room. Alright, so these go here. Now make sure if you've got directional paper that you have them going the right direction. So they're going to be opposites. Alright, that one's not really directional, so you could have it, but I did put them alternate ways so that you can, and that one goes there like that. So let's glue those on. And in my haste and my joy of being super organised, I'm not that super organised because I forgot to cut out the centre panel, so I'll get that. So I've used crumb cake black and yeah, crumb cake and black for my accents. The base is crumb cake, and obviously the black is to match the pattern on the paper. Okay. Super quick, no wiggle room. Yeah, oh, I'm glad it's not just me, Andrea. It's just so bizarre. Like, normally, that's why I like glue, because it gives me that wiggle room. Right, excuse the wobbly camera. I'm just going to bring it down a bit. Now that I don't need trimmer. Well, you don't need to see my trimmer. Right, black. Here's the black. And here's the crumb cake. Crumb cake or Sahara sand? Now I'm second guessing myself. It's actually Sahara sand. It is. It's not crumb cake, ladies. Sahara sand, sorry. Alright. Here's the black. What have we got here? Don't look, Andrea. All my scrappy bits. Alright, so, yes, it's terrible, isn't it? I just can't, it must be because the house is warmer or something. You know, normally in the summer, all the windows and doors and stuff are open, so we've got really good airflow, but at the moment we've got everything closed up. Oh yeah. So this is 2 3/4 square. So there's 1, and then our Stampin piece is 2 5/8. So remember the 5/8 is that long line just before the 3/4 mark. Okay, so that is going to go in there like that. Now, something to remember, oh actually I need to stamp it before I glue it. Something to remember, actually I don't even know if I need to stamp it, is that this is not going to go on straight. It's going to go on a diamond, on a diagonal, to make a diamond shape. And it's going to sit centered there. Alright, so if you are stamping, make sure that you have this in this direction so that you can get your, I might put that on the sides. Oh, I don't know about that. I might just put the barbecue on. And then we can, oh damn, taking all my blocks. I set up for my class for tomorrow night already, feeling like I'm super organised. And then I've taken all my blocks in there. I can use the stamp case. Okay, so move that out of the way. I'm going to pop that there. So I'm going to pop. Makes it a bit hard to see. Never mind. Card has two sides. Not bad. And that can go just kind of like that. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Frog in my throat. Wasn't there before I came on, ladies. Actually, I was putting the dishes away and noticed a bit of a croaky voice. Doesn't bode well for parent interviews this week. Fingers crossed it gets better before tomorrow. Or before Wednesday at least, anyway. Here we go. Dimensionals on the back. So these aren't cardstock. They're a thinner kind of paper. Yeah. Yes, I do need to save it. Let's hope the kids help with that. And don't make us talk too much tomorrow. We've got garden to table, so that'll be good. They won't have to talk too much. We won't have to talk too much. All right, so I'm going to pop that there, and I'm actually going to pop mine up on dimensionals. Excuse me. And so this is I want to put it in the bottom half of that diamond shape, so I'm actually going to put them right towards the bottom. Down. I haven't even checked to see how many. It makes them quiet, yeah. It does make them quiet. But when you've got 48 of them, some of them don't notice. Alright, so let me just pull that up a little bit. I'm using the centre line to help centre that for me. And then, once you've finished, once you've got all your bits on, doesn't really look a lot like that, does it? But then you can just pop it up and it will come up. Now, what I found with mine when I first made it, it needed a little bit of coaxing and maybe something heavy to sit on it, just to kind of give it that so it sat nicely, otherwise it opens out quite a bit. This one now sits really nicely up on the thing. So what I was thinking is on the back of this I could pop this on, so that if you're looking at the back when it's open, it's got something there. So let me pop that down on here. The nice things with these little decals, there's like stars and all sorts of things in there. But the nice thing about them is that they're quite light. So you could put a few on without really bulking out your, and you could, like if you glue them, you could put a few on without really bulking out your card too much, especially if you're posting it. It won't make it too thick. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, that's going to blend it. Oh, there we go. Now, inside is probably the best place that you, like on that other side, is where you're probably going to write, if you want to write a message on that. No, that's not going to make me happy, so I'm going to take that off very carefully, so I don't rip it. And I'm going to pop that in there, and let me pop that there. So, like I said, I would put that in under something heavy, or just keep it, lie it flat. Make sure you've scored all your marks. So that's your two cards. I don't know how well you can see them standing upright, so I'll turn them around for you. So those are our two cards for tonight. Alrighty. Oh, you're so quiet tonight, ladies. Enjoying your quiet Sunday evening, hopefully. Oh my gosh, I can't get rid of that croaky frog in my throat. Alright, so 4 lovelies popped in a card this week. Thank you very much. Sally, Alison, Andrea, and Jill. Thank you very much, ladies, for popping that in. It was nice to see some had a chance to do it this weekend and got it in today. So after next week, thank you, Maureen. After next week, so there's no Wednesday this week coming, but the following week we'll go back to Wednesdays. So from next Sunday's live, we will start having 2 draws and do both cards on the Sunday night. Yeah, so all right. We are on fire. Got 3 minutes. Okay. Andrea, my apologies. I didn't get around to sending you your prize options. So who knows? You might have 2 to choose from this week. Good luck, ladies. Thank you again for popping your cards in. Who's going to be our winner? Sally! Awesome! Congratulations, Sally. I'll send some pics to you, Lisa, and after I've sent some to Andrea so that I can make sure that I'm up to date with that. And then we will get, I'll get those sorted for you over the next week or so, and sent away. Yeah, cool. And Andrea, again, my apologies. I will get in touch with you shortly to organise yours so that I can get it out to you. All right, ladies, that's me for tonight. Just before I do go, if you are interested in a yeah, it's typical, isn't it, Lisa? If you're interested in a paper share, you actually do, Andrea, don't you? Yeah, paper share. I've just popped it up yesterday. $55 for all of the DSP that's in the pack, in the catalogue that went live yesterday. No, Friday went live. I actually don't have any of it at the moment, so I can't show you it, but I've put a picture up of all the DSP. My catalogues are having a little bit of a holiday on their way over here. They've gone via Adelaide, so unfortunately I don't have them yet to give out to you, ladies, but celebration started on Friday, as did the new June, what month are we? July to December mini catalogue. So you've got a brand new annual catalogue and a brand new mini catalogue and celebration for 2 weeks. So lots of fun stuff to be looking at and to be played with. Yeah, I've got your name down for a catalogue, Lisa. I'll bring one in for you when they arrive. And yeah, so I've done the paper share, $55 plus postage if you're not collecting from me. Once I have sold all the shares, then I'll put the order through to get all the paper. Let me know. It is a dangerous time. Let me know if you are interested in any of those things, and we can organise that. Either send me a message or pop it on the post on my page. All right, I'm going to go. Have a lovely week, everybody. Enjoy. Hopefully the weather is great, and I will see you next Sunday night. Take care. Bye.